With good morning and welcome. Central brought to you live and exclusive on Spectrum Television, all the way from the beautiful hills of Ipiakurin in Gold Zone State, Kwaibu. My name is Mfonitina. I'm quite excited to be back on your screens this morning. We're talking about the exciting stories in the world of sport, where we look at all the trending stories that has to do with sports. We look at tennis, we look at basketball, athletics as well. Stobi Amusen has been confirmed for the second edition of the Athletics competition, a competition which started by the patch now of Serena Williams, and he's looking forward to make it even a bigger competition. It's a competition where only females are allowed. So we'll talk about all of this extensively on the flip side of the show. Remember, you can follow us on all social media handles. Head to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, as well as X. We'll take just a quick break. When we're back, the top stories in the world of sport. Now, starting from athletics, world record holder Toby Musin has been confirmed for the London and New York legs of the all-female track meet AFLOS, billed for September and October. AFLOS is a professional female-only track and field meeting series that was first held at Eaton Stadium in New York City on the 26th of September 2024. The all-female track meet AFLOS will head to London for the first time in 2026 as it expands to a two-day event, and its founder hopes the competition can become the Formula One of track and field. Created by Alexis Ohanian, Reddit co-founder and husband of tennis 23-time Grand Slam singles champion Serena Williams, AFLOS will also be held in New York for a third consecutive year. The London meet will take place at the StoneX Stadium on September 18th before the New York edition on October 2nd. In addition to a prize pot of $2.1 million, athletes will be offered equity in the league, the idea being that they will be rewarded if it is successful. 7 disciplines will be contested in both London and New York: the 100 meters hurdles, 100 meters, 200 meters, 400 meters, as well as the 800 meters, including long jump, with an athlete combined points determining the overall event winner. Athletes can earn up to $65,000 in each individual event, while overall champions will receive an additional $25,000, meaning an athlete winning in both cities could pocket about $155,000. Moving to basketball, where the Tigers will regroup later this month in Tunisia for the 4th window of the 2027 FIBA Men's Basketball World Cup qualifiers, with head coach David Fisdale naming a 12-man roster for Nigeria's crucial second-round campaign. The roster includes Chimeze Metu, George Okogie, Caleb Agada, Stan Okoye, Chima Moneke, Ike Nwamo, Udoka Zubike, Efe Agbogidi, Ebuka Izundu, Mani Obaseki, Jordan Ogundiron, and Michael Efebeha. Fisdale will be assisted by Dan Craig, Quinton Crawford, Deji Akindele, and Dakbo Adebile. The return of Monek is one of the most notable developments, with the forward set to feature for Nigeria for the first time in an official senior international match since the FIBA AfroBasket 2021 qualifiers in February 2021. Moneka was subsequently named on the preliminary rosters for major competitions, including the Tokyo Olympics, but did not make the final squad and has not featured for the Tigers in an official game since. Nigeria among the 12 teams that advanced to the second round of the African qualifiers after the first 3 windows, which was played in November 2025, February 2026 and July 2026. The teams will carry their results from the first round into the second phase, making every game crucial in the race for places after 2027 FIBA Basketball World Cup in Qatar. Nigeria have been drawn in a group alongside Cameroon, South Sudan, Guinea, Tunisia, as well as Cape Verde. Now on to tennis, where Tommy Paul forged an impressive upset in a stop-start 4th-round quarterfinal encounter with Alexander Zverev on Wednesday at the Cincinnati Open, where the home favorite saved a match point to oust the top seed. The number 24 player in the ATP rankings poll kept his cool under pressure for a 4-6, 7-6, 6-4 win after a near 90-minute rain shower interrupted his clash with Zverev in Ohio. Returning to court trailing 4-6, 4-3, the American set the match point at 5-6 in the second set tie-break before reeling off 4 straight games from 2-4 in the third set to seal victory. Having booked a spot in his 50th tour-level quarterfinal, Paul will take on Flavio Cobolli for a semi-final spot in Ohio. The 7-seeded Cobolli earlier halted the charge of informed next-gen ATP star Rafael Jorda with a 4-6, 7-6, 6-3 victory. Still in Cincinnati, Arena Zabalenka's preparations for her U.S. Open title defense suffered yet another blow as she crumbled in a surprise defeat by Sarah Berskleg in the 4th round of the Cincinnati Open. The Belarusian top seed was 5-1 up in a first set tiebreak and 4-1 in front in the second set, but Czech Beltek rallied back on both occasions to win 7-6, 6-4. Zabalenka's position as world number one is now under threat, with Alina Rybakina able to replace her at the top of the rankings if she reaches the Cincinnati final. The 28-year-old is bidding to become the first woman to win 3 successive US Open titles since Serena Williams in 2014. However, her build-up to the New York Major, which begins on Sunday, 30th of August, has been far from ideal, with early losses in both Cincinnati and Toronto. Since winning the Sunshine Double at Indian Wells in Miami in March, Zabalenka has reached just one semi-final, which she lost to Jessica Pegula in Berlin. Meanwhile, it is the first time that Belek, ranked 35th in the world, has defeated a top 10 opponent and reached a WTA 1000 quarterfinals. Now to football. Arsenal have agreed a deal worth more than £50 million to sign Aston Villa defender Ezri Konsa. The English international is set to have a medical before completing his move to the Emirates Stadium. It was revealed last week that Arsenal had reopened talks with Villa over a deal for Konsa, but still fell short of reaching an agreement. The Gunners then appeared to pivot to Bayer Leverkusen's Jadon Konsa. However, Arsenal refocused their effort on Konsa and have now struck a deal for the player with Villa. 28-year-old, who joined the Villains in July 2019, has made 286 appearances over the past 7 seasons. Konsa featured 48 times last term in our competition, scoring 2 goals and contributing 1 assist as Unai Emery's side lifted the Europa League and finished 4th in the Premier League to secure Champions League football for the 2026-2027 season. Konsa has not featured at all during Aston Villa's pre-season, including the 2-1 defeat to Paris Saint-Germain in the UEFA Super Cup after Emery gave him 4 weeks off following the World Cup. Now to golf. The Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Shola Emi-Kanoloye, is among the dignitaries expected at the League of African Ambassadors fundraising golf tournament in Uyo. Akwa Ibom State Chairman of the Central Planning Committee, Ambassador Ben Okoyen, confirmed that the man will attend as one of the special guests alongside Senate President Godswill Akpabio, Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma, and Akwa Ibom State Governor Omoyino. Okoyen says the tournament is designed to promote interaction between African diplomats, government officials, business leaders, and other stakeholders beyond the golf competition. He said more than 150 golfers and about 350 guests are expected, with activities including the opening ceremony, golf competition, fundraising and award dinners, as well as a special display of Akwa Ibom's cultural heritage. He added that August 28th is scheduled for arrival, August 29th for the opening game, and August 30th for the finals. The choice of Uyo has also received commendations from golf stakeholders, with Chairman of the FCT Golf Association, Akabom Enobong, describing the Ibom Golf Course as one of the finest golf resorts in West Africa. The tournament is open to registration and corporate partnerships, with trophies and other prizes, including return flight tickets to destinations such as London, Barbados, and Ghana. Organizers say the event will combine sport, diplomacy, culture, and philanthropy while promoting African unity and cooperation. That's all we have on wrap up. We'll take a quick break. When we're back, Sports Central in full.